Yo, yo, yo. It's your time again. Now you listen to Reality Talk. Now you listen to Value 41 on Reality Talk. So I'm going to explain something to you about staying out of people's business. When you get in people's business, that's dangerous, especially in the prison system. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna subscribe, hit the like button if you like it, thumbs down if you disagree, thumbs up if you agree. So we're gonna listen to the episode since day one on Reality Talk. So we're gonna we're gonna get started. If you hit the like button, and we're gonna talk about this. Let's start. Now, getting in people's business. I gotta take shots at everybody. Now, stay out of people's business is when you get into somebody's business and you don't have nothing to do with you. Really, it's best not to get in it. When you see people talking or see people conversating in your little circle, it's best not to say nothing. Speaking when you're spoken to. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if you, I'm gonna tell you something. If you say something and somebody can get into somebody's business and getting yourself in it, you don't know what the hell we talking about, first of all. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? That means that's how stuff gets started. It's best is to keep your mouth closed. Don't get in it. Especially, I'm gonna tell you what's the most definitely you going to, and is real dangerous, is the prison system. When you get into other people's business, that's dangerous. That can cause fights. It can cause stabbings. It can cause things that's what it causes. Because if you get into somebody's business and stuff, and you going over here playing like you're a news reporter or something, which means something's wrong with you. First of all, I don't know who you are. For number one, I don't know exactly who you are. So the best way for you is to stay out of people's business. So I'm gonna give you a story real quick. I was talking to this lady on the bus, right, about the rival game, the rival college game, right? USC, UCLA, whatever. Of course, UCLA won. And we was talking about this, and some man, I don't know exactly who he is, we wasn't talking to him. He gets in, he called himself trying to get in somebody, getting in it. And first of all, you didn't hear what we talk about, or you didn't hear what we talk about. So I'm turning around. I wanted to say, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to this woman right here. If I'm talking to you, if I say something to you, if you ain't see me say nothing to you, what did you get into? What are you talking to me for? You know what I'm saying? So that's how stuff end up getting started. Because people here are very lonely. They sad. So when you see two people talking, then when a person getting into somebody's business, then that's an issue. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Hit the like button. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. Because when so many people start talking, when some people start talking, and too many mouths, I can't hear exactly what the next person's saying. And when you get into somebody's business, then you're going to face some consequences. So you not only try to put yourself in it, try to put yourself in something that you're not going to be able to get out of. on certain information, certain business. Is when we talking on some business, very important certain business that you don't need to know. You don't need to know. When a person starts ear hustling, using the glass against the wall to hear everything, that's something that you don't supposed to do either. So that's gonna piss me. That's gonna piss me off. What I'm gonna have to say. What I'm gonna have to kick your ass most likely. Hit the like button. And I don't like that. I don't like when a person getting in somebody's business. When I go in the bar, I see a lot of people talking. I don't go and get in nobody's business. I only be in there to look at the sports games, having a good time. I don't be in nobody's business. And this is happening all the time. When somebody says something about somebody, and you tell that person about somebody, then they gonna go run back most likely and tell what you just said what you told him about her or him. Hit the like button. That's why it's very important. Words can get you hurt. Words can get you in prison. And not only that, words can get you killed. Words can even get you killed. Dead serious. A lot of people, I know some people have been killed over some false information words. You know, women go out there and tell lies on a person, or men go out there and tell a lie, and you go over there and get this person killed. Then you got to go over and straighten this person out with this person. I said, okay, I didn't hear him say none of this. She's telling a lie. She trying to, because mostly women in the streets gossip so much. Now, when you're in prison, men gossip so much, just like women. When you hear Dante, he's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. Men gossip like women in the inside prison. Yes, men talk just like women, and I don't understand this. That stuff is words are very dangerous. Words are very dangerous. The number one danger is words. What's coming out your mouth. Because just like your words could be sin words. You could sin even words that you come out of your mouth when you speak it with your tongue. That's why it's certain stuff that you do not want to say in certain areas. In certain people, you don't want to say things to certain people just on GP. So when you go and you say anything and you get in people's business, you don't know what the hell you getting yourself into, that's very dangerous. It can start a whole fight. Now, I could turn around and went off on that dude if I wanted to, and I went over there. I could have went off right there. I could have went off. I could have had another fight on the bus. Just about that. But I like, you know what? I'm not going to get off into that. Because I already knew. That's why I didn't get off into that. But in reality, homie, stay out of people's business. If I'm not talking to you, don't get in it. I don't know who you are, but stay out of it. Stay out of somebody's business. Stay out of people's business. All of y'all, go for all of y'all. I'm taking shots at all y'all now. Stay out of people's business. If it don't concern you, stay out of it. It don't concern you. If I'm talking, when I go and I hear my coworker talking to somebody or they speaking to somebody or whatever, I don't get in it. I mind my own business. Because when you say certain stuff to somebody, when you say certain things to somebody, it could cause an argument. It could cause a fight. It could cause for people don't want to speak to you no more because you went and said something and you broke up a friendship with another person that y'all been cool with for a long time. Now y'all not friends no more because what the next person told you about this person. Now, I'm only being honest with you, and I'm only being the reality here and stuff like that. This is reality talk. I'm just telling you. This is reality. So stay out of people's Kool-Aid. Stay out their Kool-Aid. Like, for example, being nosy. For example, I didn't know what my mama was cooking at the time when I was 4 years old. It happened at nighttime. I'm giving you an example. My mama was cooking some sausages at night. It was nighttime. This was happening nighttime. I didn't know what she was cooking. So I guess she left the skillet up there on the stove. Now, mind you not, she just got to finish cooking, right? And I caught myself trying to go in the kitchen, and I guess my mama was in the living room eating. I don't know what she was eating. The lights was off. The living room lights was off. I guess they was looking at TV, whatever. And when I went in there, and I was trying to reach over there to the handle of the stuff of the pot. Mind you not, she was cooking with a cast iron skillet. It was an iron pot, an iron skillet, a cast one of them skillets, a cast iron skillet. When I reached my hand to this skillet to try to see if any more, I asked Diddy pull the handle of the skillet, and all the grease fell up on me. Hit my neck, my back, and it could have hit my face. It went through down to my leg and behind. It went right, it happened at nighttime. Boy, I holler. Mom heard it. She ran as fast as she can to grab me and took me to the bathroom. She put butter on me. She ran water on me, everything. And had to call the paramedics. And I ended up having to get airlifted to the hospital. And I ended up having to stay for 30 days. For 30 days. And this, mind you not, this is for real. And she was scared. I know mama was scared and everything. And I was like, it ain't mama's fault. It ain't her fault. It ain't her fault or nothing like that. It was on me. As I was by me being 4 years old, it was on me. Now, she wanted my daddy to watch us. But I guess he was sitting there, ain't paying attention, ain't looking, ain't paying attention, after she told him to keep an eye on us or whatever. So, with a deal going down, I've been airlifted to the hospital. They did skin draft and everything like that. I was giving you an example. I was being nosy, trying to look in the pot to see if any more sausage left in the pot. And this happened at nighttime. It was happening at nighttime. I don't know, I believe it was happening like a month after my birthday, matter of fact. And it's happening. And it was in 1984. So, and like, for example, so that was an example. So when you stick your nose in somebody's business, when you stick your nose in somebody's business, then that's what's going to happen. They can turn around and punch on you. They'll turn around and jump on you and beat you down. Just because you went and said something. I gave you an example of what happened to me. Being nosy, looking in the pot, and look what happened, you get burned. This is what happens when you sticking your nose in other people's business that you don't know what the hell you doing. I didn't even know what she was cooking. So that's the example that what's going to happen to other people. Because if you don't know what the hell you're talking about and you go over there and say something to them, they'll both look at you like, what are you talking about? This is not what we're talking about. They ain't even talk about the things you're talking about. They went over there, they talking about something else. You came over here and put in your mouth and putting and butting in somebody else's business that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm telling you. This is why you do not stick your nose in nobody's business. Now, prison is worse. I'm gonna tell you, it's everything you don't supposed to do. But when they're ready to get up, you ready to get up and you ready to put them hands up. So we're not gonna get over to that. We're not gonna get into that one. But I'm gonna get into getting in people's business. That's what I'm saying. Getting into people's business. Being nosy, getting into people's business. That's not good. And it's not good at all. So if you have some type of issue that you want to get out your chest or whatever, won't you go and ask questions? Go ask a question. But if they ain't talking to you, don't get in it. Don't get in it. A lot of people always do it. Because when you walking up down the street, when you minding your own business, and then here comes somebody trying to get in it, I say, man, bye. I don't like it. I don't like it not damn bit. Cause right now, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know who you are. I don't know you've been tapped. I don't know they putting a wire on you. And I don't know if you got other people in the background listening to what we talking about or what. Same thing with when you sending people, when the police putting wires on people to go drop a dime on the dope dealers or whatever, or drop a dime on that person, or over a murder case, or you go over to ask and you bring, why you did it, and now mind you not, you got a wire on you. And then you got the feds inside of a van up the street there, listen to everything we talking about. That's another example. That's why it's best right now is to not say a damn thing. Say a few words, and that's it. Hit and miss. That's what I do. I hit and miss. I don't talk a lot. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing too. When a person starts talking, it could turn into an argument. I'm going to tell you another thing. When you conversate with the same person, it can turn into an argument with the same person. See that? You see that? Words are killer. Words are killer words. You will say the wrong stuff to that person, and it's going to turn into a fight. It happened a whole lot. It happened with these podcasts, these interviewers, these newscasters, these all these people that you interview with, like all these, like The Breakfast Club, when they get to interview the person and it turns to argument, when people talk so much, it end up turning to argument or whatever, or a person, or you got some people just get up and walk out the interview, like, because you said something you ain't got no business saying. You turned around, make you seem this is his fault, and he telling you about his side of the story. He telling you to his side of the story of what happened. If he knew, he wouldn't came and told you. He letting everybody know I'm not this bad person. Everybody went and put my name, drawing my name to the dirt, throwing my name under the bus. That's what they've been doing for the longest, throwing each other's name under the bus. Yeah. Same thing with Shannon Sharp from the Denver Broncos in the 90s, in 98 or whatever. Now he calling himself dating this younger girl, whatever, and the girl said that he did this and did that to the girl, or whatever. So now I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't know. Then people start putting the man's name down and dragging the man's name under the mud and all that. And now his career is over. And he denied having to did all this. And then the media sit there putting all these lies out about what this man has said, and the man never said it. That's all the time. Like I said, certain stuff, y'all need to stay out of people's business. Y'all need to stop speaking up with people's name. Stop dragging these people's name to the mud, because it don't concern you. Why you think some of these? That's why some of them podcasts end up getting sued for emotional distress. That's the emotional distress, because in pain and suffering, because soon you go out there, then somebody gonna want to try to take shots at you, try to start something with you. Or somebody out there wanting to hurt you because of somebody got on behind the microphone and started talking about your name, about what you did. He did this to this girl. He sexual assault this girl. But the girl, because the girl told a lie, because the man made a deal, wasn't going to give her all that money. Hit the like button. And then here they go sitting here, remixing your name, taking your name, and saying that you said this, and you said that. That none of y'all wasn't there in the bedroom. None of y'all was at that. It was him and her at that. It was him and her had the date. So now it happened all over the world. So I'm gonna put it back. And so he didn't give her the money. He's supposed to give her. He wanted to give her. I heard he's supposed to give her. I don't know how true this is. I don't know if I'm correct. He's supposed to give her $5 million for her to hush up. She didn't want that. She wanted more. So so she went out there and started telling everybody, going on the interview, and started saying he did this and did that because he didn't give you no play. And that's how women is. That's how women is. If a man don't give a woman no play, she gonna bring out sexual assault. I want this amount of money, because women get rich off of a man, a celebrity, all the time. Because everybody staying in everybody's business. That's coming from that. That's why stop. It's like whatever happens, that's on them. Let them deal with their own issues. You stay out of it. Keep your mouth, somebody's name out of your body. Keep their names out your body. I don't care what happened out there. When you mind your own business, I say I mind my own business, but I mind my own business, but I'm not no buster. That's what they want. That's what they want to see something. So yeah, stay out of people's business. And when you stay out of people's business, then you ain't got to worry about these problems. You ain't got to worry about the media putting your name out there, or putting you out there just for laughs and giggles. They doing this for laughs and giggles. They doing that for fame. They doing that for brownie points. Same thing at the job. They doing it for brownie points. That's called pride at all. You know what I'm saying? They doing this for fame. For somebody's attention. Like I said, they all lonely, they sad, and they lonely. They ain't got no proper friends. These people here don't got no proper friends. They'll go hang out with anybody. They'll go hang out and be friends with anybody they could. They ain't got the right friends. They pretending like they know them for 15, 20 years. And you ain't know the person for what, 15 minutes. They doing this so they can put themselves on the spotlight. That's what they doing. It's all behind, you know what I'm saying? It's all behind because they're trying to get some attention. So they end up they clout. It's clout chasers. That's what it means. They chasing clout. People be on there just to say something, get into somebody's business, just to clout chase. And there's a whole lot of them, a whole lot of clout chasers right now. Especially you got the people in prison, you got the gangbangers out there clout chasing, you got the people in prison are clout chasers. You'll see it. And they pretend like they're on TV, but they not. They chasing clout. They all doing this for a bunch of likes, comments, views. They doing this for a bunch of likes, views, comments, whatever it is they does on there. And not only that, at the end of the day, they all gonna look stupid. They're gonna walk around with a stupid, dumb look on their face. Why did I say this for? Why did I say that? Because you know why you didn't say? Because you've been told already not to say it. There's certain things you don't say on the internet. There are certain things you don't say on social media. Because your mouth, your actions can get you in a whole lot of trouble when you're on social media saying something you ain't got no business saying. You could be under fire. So it's best to stay out of people's business. When you see something out there, you don't know what you talking about, call the authorities. If you see a person out there hitting this old woman, if you see somebody out there arguing, fighting, all that, call the authorities. Don't go over there and get in it like you Superman. You not Superman. Superman don't exist. Superman is just a fairy tale. Superman ain't nothing but fairy tales. Hit the like button. Superman number a fairy tale. So don't go out there trying to act like you Superman. There's no Superman. Remember that. So all I say is, for numerous times and numerous occasions, your mouth can be your enemy. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. So thank you for watching Reality Talk. Real talk.